LEX 18 Max Track Live Doppler in partnership with the Kentucky Lottery, fueling imagination, funding education. You're watching LEX 18 News at 6.
City of Danville has passed an ordinance that could keep you from videotaping or recording the police.
The ordinance puts citizen journalists on notice. LEX 18's Richard Essex has the details.
Get back! This is not Danville police, and they do not want something like this to happen. The city of Danville has adopted an ordinance that gives police specific authority to stop you and us from recording what they are doing. Danville Chief of Police Tony Gray says the ordinance is nothing more than a layer of protection.
For example, we were, say, a situation where a shot from being fired, somebody's out there recording, the officer might want to say, hey, you might want to take cover, you don't want me just standing right there, videotaping, you're in harm's way here.
Chief Gray says Danville passed the ordinance to meet certain insurance requirements required by the Kentucky League of Cities. KLC sent this statement to LEX 18 explaining the ordinance is legally compliant. KLC is part of an ongoing statewide collaborative effort to create a series of policies for law enforcement, including one pertaining to video and filming of officers.
My hand can be in my pocket, there's nothing in there. I've done nothing.
Many of you have seen video online of police being videotaped and police attempting to stop those behind the camera. David Thompson of the Kentucky Press Association says the ordinance is aimed at curbing overzealous citizen journalists with a smartphone.
I really think it's about putting the public on notice.
Thompson says the ordinance sets out in writing what has been an unwritten rule between police and the press. However,
we are definitely going down a slippery slope. My concern is more on the law enforcement side of, I see this reporter out there. I didn't like the story that he or she did last week. So I'm going to be watching that person. If they make one misstep, I'm getting them.
Covering the news, Richard Essex, LEX 18 News.
We continue to track what's happening out there with the storms.